Welcome to World Monologue Games 2024 Global Finals. You are watching the endurance category, the best 5 to 8 minute monologues here at the Games. My name is Pete Malicki. I am the creator of World Monologue Games and your host. So just a little about the event. We had 250 performances in our regional finals this year. We had 18 shows across different categories and different regions. The global finals are the best 90 or so performers from all of these events in our 6 categories, representing 27 countries. There may be some strong language and adult themes here in this show. There's also content about sexual assault in this particular show, so please take note of that. And if you're sensitive to other topics, you might notice that they are included in this event. You get to vote here at the Games, so I'll come back on at the end and explain how it works, but basically at the end of the broadcast we open up the voting form for 48 hours and you can select your 2 favourite performances from this show. If you want to show some support for the actors, please hit the like button or subscribe to this channel. Leave a chat message if you're watching live or a comment if you're watching later. I think that's probably enough from me, so I'm going to hand it over to our performers now. All the very best. Good luck to the global finalists, and I hope you enjoy World Monologue Games Global Finals Endurance.
Here you are. Nice seeing you again. Has been a while since we met. Truffles. Well, delicious. I dressed up for you today. You love fancy dresses, don't you? Do you remember me? It was my first year of school when I dressed like a cat. Little white soft cat. When I finished the dance, everyone loved me. It made me feel unique, important, talented. I begged Mom to allow me to keep the costume on the rest of the day. And she gave me a coin to buy a sweet to celebrate my success. I ran to the shop just around the corner and you were there. I did stand in front of the counter. Can I have that chocolate, please? Come in, you said. You can have any sweets you want. I just have a coin. Don't worry about that. Come in and go to that shelf and pick any sweets you like. I hesitated, but couldn't resist the temptation. And then you said, come here, little sweet cat. Sit on my lap and I did. Won the sweets for free, have my chocolate, kept the coin, and have the admiration of everyone. What a successful day. What am I doing here? I just wanted to surprise you. I know you didn't invite me, but I've learned some tricks and I got the counter sign and they let me in. Surprise! You're looking good. Like young and healthy. It wasn't always the case. When all those memories hit me up, I looked at you in detail. You were a disgusting, nasty bastard. You still are. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry for you. Personal growth comes with change. It is true. By the way, I really struggled to choose my outfit for today. I have thought a lot about it. Do you remember the leopard printed dress? I'm sure you do. I never forgot it. I never really liked it. But that woman insisted it is the perfect fit for you and you get to keep it after the event. It is a very expensive designer dress. It was your design, wasn't it? It didn't mean anything to me. And then the after party. And you were there with your free sweets for everyone. The red and yellow exploded. There was red and yellow everywhere. We all sweat, sweet sweats, sweats. I did enjoy it for a while. It opened the fountain, broke the barriers, until I realized every time those colors were so bright, I was losing it bit by bit. And you were taking it bite by bite. What do you think about my outfit for today? Do you like it? Not a word. Oh. A cat got your tongue? Oh. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, I hope you still like cats. I've chosen black. I think it suits me. You can call it change, personal growth, but still a cat. Oh, I'm sure you have preferred for me to dress like a lioness. That was your pick. Let me alone in that room, listening to the lion roaring, ready to take my cups. All my red bled out. Not a single drop left. I lost it all. My sweetness, my red, my yellow, everything. I became blunt. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. I hope at least you enjoyed that truffle. It is my special recipe. Not like a sweet sweat though, but more like a frozen death. No. Don't panic. You can't move. Anyway. Did I show you my tail? I'm here to take my red back. Meow.
यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता. यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता. यत्र नार्यस्तु पूज्यन्ते रमन्ते तत्र देवता. Where the women are worshipped, there live the gods. That must be some other world. Some other woman from some other world. Women are not worshipped here. Certainly not in this world. कल रात उसने मेरे पीठ पर बीड़ी जलाई थी. फपोला हो गया था. पीठ पर फपोला बहुत चल रहा है. पीठ पर फपोला. अगर दिल पे लगे उन फपोलों का क्या, जिनको सहला सहला कर मैं दिन रात गुजार रही हूं. कभी हाथ तोड़ता है, कभी पैर तोड़ता है, कभी मारने तक आता है. पता नहीं आज मैं जिंदा रहूंगी, कल जिंदा रहूंगी, लेकिन सहती रहती हूं. कहां जाऊंगी मैं? Nagina, a butcher's wife, bearing all the physical pain every single day, being abused physically, mentally, emotionally. She goes into the night without knowing if she will wake up alive. But she bears it all. And she doesn't say a word. Because she doesn't know where to go. Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata. Where the women are worshipped, there live the gods. तुम फलां जगह चलने से इनकार कैसे कर सकती हो? तुम फलां से ठीक से बात क्यों नहीं करती? अरे तुम अपने आप को पढ़ी लिखी कहती हो. तुम्हें तो लोगों के बीच उठने बैठने तक की तमीज नहीं है. एक औरत को इस तरह चलना चाहिए, इस तरह बात करनी चाहिए, इस तरह मुस्कुराना चाहिए. Savitri, a well-to-do housewife from a good family, but she is being told how to live, how to smile, how to walk, how to speak. She has to snub her desires. She is not allowed to speak up. She is not allowed to voice her desires. Because that is against the society norms. How can she have desires? She's supposed to be the way she is told to be. Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devata. Where the women are worshipped, there live the gods. जिंदगी की गाड़ी दो पहियों से चलती है शेखर, और उस गाड़ी को चलाने वाला लेकिन हमेशा आदमी ही होता है. औरत कभी नहीं चलाती है. औरत हमेशा आदमी के पीछे बैठकर उसके पीछे चलती है, बस उसके साए में. लेकिन कभी मुझे याद नहीं कि तुमने कहा हो कि शोभा आज सामने बैठो, आज तुम ये गाड़ी चलाओ. तुमने कभी नहीं कहा. तुमने कभी ये नहीं कहा कि शोभा तुम कर सकती हो. कभी नहीं. बस तुम्हारे पीछे चलना है. शोभा, a devoted housewife, somebody who takes care of her family, a good mother, a good daughter-in-law, a good wife, a good daughter, a good sister, a good everything. Because those are her duties. She's supposed to be all that. She's supposed to be all that without one complaint, without a pain. She has to do it with a smile. And she has to do it all her life. But she should never voice anything. Because that is what she's supposed to do. That is what her society tells her. She's taken for granted every single day. But there's nothing she can say. Nagina, Savitri, Shobha, everybody abused, trapped, taken for granted. But they will never utter a word. They will never speak up. Ages and years of atrocities, but a woman will never speak up. Sometimes because she has nowhere to go, sometimes because she's scared of the society, sometimes she wonders if she will be the odd one. But she will never voice. But why? Why? Is this not the time to speak up? Is this not the time to say what you want to say? Be what you want to be and live the life what you want to live. Isn't it the time? Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head, lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Just like the moons and the suns, with the certainty of tides. Just like hopes that spring high, still I'll rise, still I'll rise, still I'll rise.
Hi. I know you probably didn't expect for me to be at your door at 2 in the morning, but you busy or? Sorry, I can see that I woke you up. Well, it's actually not the only thing that I can see, if you know what I mean. It just kind of popped up at me. That's not the first thing that I noticed. It's no big deal. Not like that. I mean, yours is big, but I mean, it's not a problem because I've seen it before. Not yours specifically, obviously. I mean that I've just seen a lot of other well, I wouldn't say a lot. I would say that I've just seen an appropriate amount of them. Anyway, I came to talk to you. No, surprisingly not about your boner, Clay. It's kind of serious. It's important. Every book that I've read and movie I've watched over the last couple months, there's always a character who has to live with some major regret. Every one of these characters have been different ages and in different stages of their lives, which made me realize that regret doesn't have an age limit. That someone can regret something that they did or didn't do even after 60 years. I don't want to be one of those characters, Clay. I can't be. I have regretted not telling you something for the last 4 years, and I cannot possibly imagine sitting with this for another 40. And then it dawned on me that I have never, not once in this entire friendship, regretted being honest with you, so I know I won't now, no matter the outcome. No, hold on, I need to get this out. Clay, there's something I've been keeping from you. We tell each other everything without fear, without judgment, right? I mean, I know everything about you. I know all the basics, all the surface level shit, like what you like and what you don't like, what you love and what you hate. But then I also know this version of you that not many people do. I know what you're passionate about. I know how you really got that scar above your lip. I know you tell everyone your favorite movie is Step Brothers when it's really The Notebook. I know what your biggest fears are. I know how you feel everything so deeply. I know you can only sleep with one sock on, which is weird, by the way. It's just weird. I don't know if it's a symmetry thing for you, but please know I will be revisiting that at a later date. But my point is, we know everything there is to know about each other, and we're still the best of friends. But learning about you for all these years, I learned something about myself. I learned that I don't just love my best friend. but I have unexpectedly fallen in love with every part of him. I keep trying to find faults in good men, but the only fault I can find is that they aren't you. I kept telling myself that I would rather keep you as a best friend and lose you as a lover than tell you and risk losing you as both, but I can't do that anymore. Somewhere down this 4-year line, the fear of missing out on what could be with us became far greater than the fear of not having you around at all. And I know that I am going to piss people off, Clay. I know that. I know. But I have spent the last 28 years of my life worrying about everybody else, putting everyone else before me. So I am finally doing what I think will make me happy. I'm finally doing this for me. I know that this is a lot, especially before coffee and sunrise, but I needed to tell you. Even if there was just a 1% chance that you felt the same, I need to know. I can't move on without knowing how you feel. And Clay, we've loved each other through so many things in life, and if you can't love me through this, I get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see, but I see the way that you look at me. And I know what it means because I look at you the same way. It's always you that says risk and reward, so here I am, risking everything in hopes that I get to spend the rest of my life being in love with you. So please. Don't ask her to marry you.
Fed up and hungry is not a great combination. And all this waiting around in hospital does absolutely nothing for one's mood. Plus, I had to sprint to get here in the end in order to try to dodge the rain, which, as usual, just seems to get heavier the faster I run. Plus, I forgot my book, which I'd left by the front door just so that I wouldn't forget it. Oh, you know, there must be, 60 people waiting to be seen? Oh, someone has cheekily added a 0 to the notice which reads, "Please allow up to 4 hours for your appointment." Not that I'm complaining, though. Oh, no. They do a brilliant job here. 3 cheers for the NHS, that's what I say. The young woman sitting opposite offers me her newspaper when she's finished with it, which is very kind. It's the Daily Mail, but well, beggars can't be choosers. I finished the crossword, all except one, 6 down, beginning with H, a composer who opens doors. No, I just don't see it. No. Haven't a clue. A little bit later on, the man sitting next to me strikes up a conversation and enthusiastically asks me, do I know God? Well, I think to myself, it's a bit of a heavy question for 11:30 on a Tuesday morning. But I reply, well, you know, I have my own system of belief. His name is Luke, smiles and tells me that he got married for the first time 4 years ago at the age of 67. Oh, well, I say, there's hope for me yet. Oh, yes, he says, never give up. Stay positive and seize the day. I don't know why I always seem to get caught by religious people. Not that I mind talking with him. He tells me there's someone for everyone, dips into his bag and hands me a small leaflet which reads, "Somebody loves you." Oh, that's nice, I say. Unfortunately, His enthusiasm does not extend to our present situation, so I stop a nurse passing by. Excuse me, why is it so busy here today? She shrugs and sighs and tells me that probably because Duvet Dave, not his real name, has decided to have another lie-in. Oh, you're joking, I say. Oh, well, I wish I were, she says, but no. He's sick of work. What, he's sick of work? No, he's sick of work. It's the stress, you see. He just can't handle it. Right, I say. She tells me she has to go and bustles off. Handle it. Handle, of course. You know, composer who opens doors. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's wrong. Let me check. Oh, well, no wonder I didn't get it. They've spelled handle wrong. Eventually, I hear my name being called. It's 3.5 hours before I see the specialist. Not that there's anyone waiting for me at home, sadly. I get given the good news that everything is stable, so I make an appointment for my next checkup, pass Luke on the way out where we wish each other good luck, and decide to take care of my rumbling tummy by paying a visit to the hospital shop. Well, there's not that much choice. I mean, I know it's past lunchtime, but you'd think they'd replenish the stock as the day goes on. Let's see. 3 BLTs, 4 tuna and sweet corn. Ugh. 1 smoked salmon and cream cheese with its packaging ripped, and 2 chicken salads. One of which is past its sell-by date, so I tell the cashier, but he doesn't seem to be that bothered. Well, having taken my dietary needs into consideration, thinking there really wasn't that much choice, I suddenly spot it there, just behind the tuna and sweet corn, 1 solitary egg and cress. Yes, I reach out and grab it just at the same time as somebody else does too. I look up. Oh, a rather nice, distinguished-looking gentleman with grey hair and the fresh smell of aftershave. And about my age. After we tussle what seems like an eternity, but was probably just a few seconds, I decide to let go. Stop pulling. Oh, no, I insist. You have it. Oh, no, really, it's fine. Thank you, but, no, you're very welcome to it, I say, adding, finders keepers, but secretly hoping he'll do the gentlemanly thing. No, ladies first, I insist. Oh, you're American, I tell him. Oh, as if he doesn't know. Well, actually Canadian. Oh, whoops. But I forgive you. No, I couldn't see anything I liked, so I insist you have it. Ladies first, after all. Oh, that gorgeous Canadian twang. Oh, but I feel bad. I mean, I really do. But, well, thank you. We stand talking for a little while. Seems we've got a lot in common. He's very polite. Turns out he's single, is a retired bookshop owner, and lives quite close to the hospital with his sister, whom he is visiting. Eventually, we say our goodbyes, although I'd love to have gone on talking with him for much, much longer. And we go our separate ways in different directions. I find myself walking slowly as if I want to prolong the moment. And I think, no, I can't let this opportunity go by. What was it Luke said? Well, it's about time I did. So just before I reach the exit, I turn round and find that he's done the same thing too. We both smile and start walking towards each other, and I'm thinking, I don't do this sort of thing. I just thought that maybe you'd like to share an egg and cress sandwich. Of all the hospitals in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine. It's funny, I say. I just thought I would, seize the day. Well, I'm real glad you did. Real glad.
My mum arrives. Sensible pants, sensible shoes, clutching her straw bag, the one I gave her for Christmas. It's a beach bag, I told her. Pop your towel and sunscreen in it and off you go. When do I have time to go to the beach? Fail. She looks afraid. And she is here because of me. Everything feels like my fault these days. For 763 days, I cannot stop all the voices. You fucked a guy on a sofa at work. You bring him home to your bed. You're so drunk you even vomit. Berating myself. You didn't scream or kick enough. You froze in the middle of it all. You just froze. What's wrong with you? You're pathetic. You let him sleep in your bed after he had done that to you, while you just cried in the shower. Damien is a good barrister. He does lots of pro bono work. What are you doing to him? What if he really thought you were consenting? I dig into my thighs with my nails, make myself feel the pain, trying to shake sense into my brain. Come on, Tess, remember. The law says, it says, you can't do this to a woman. You can't hold her down, ignore her, keep her trapped while you push yourself inside of her. You can't rape and then pretend it was consensual. Can you? Mum hands me a sandwich. Vegemite and cheese. My stomach can't take it, but she looks so worried. She looks so old now. Deep bags under eyes. Silence. Chew white bread. Kraft cheddar slices and the tang of Vegemite. She gets up and completely engulfs me into this gruff hug. Be your strong self. Don't let the bastards beat you down. And even if they get away with it, just don't let them ruin our Tessa. I make a noise. But I won't cry. I won't. The trial will run for 3 days, and it is only me giving evidence, not Damien. Today, Damien is pleading not guilty. He will not admit what he did. But I know he knows. I know he must know. Damien's not stupid. He's just convinced himself and all the people he has asked to write letters of support for him, people I know. He has just convinced himself and all of them that I am lying. And I'm doing this to destroy him. He's convinced himself he is the victim. While me, I'm forced to say the words, relive it all, in front of everyone. Why? How does he get to sit there and not be cross-examined? He is the one who did this to me. I'm the one on trial. Mum's face. I can't help thinking she knows what it is to be violated somehow. I'll never ask. The white bread is in lumps in my mouth. Swallowing is hard.
Hi. Anna. This is Mira. Are you there? I heard you say hello. I've read online that you've died. I know it's fake news. I'm not gullible anymore. Or maybe when you're not too busy baking your edibles or bringing down the patriarchy or filming your next mega hit. You can shoot me a note that says alive, okay? Anna, are you there? Say something. Are you fucking with me? My God, after everything you've already done. Maybe you did die and you're listening in on a metaphysical level. Well, listen up, Buttercup. You do not get to die until you listen to what I have to say. You think you know me? You don't know shit. You fucked me over. And it started at the very beginning with our fake rehearsals for our fake film. You were such a phony. 6 months of Zoom rehearsals with Miss Big Famous Actress. You on your fancy-ass beach on Amelia Island, Florida. Me on Newcastle Beach, Australia. And even though we were looking at each other on screen, see, I thought we had a connection. I thought we were humans, not robots or AI. Wouldn't that be perfect? You string me along for months and then you fucking disappear because you're just an AI on Amelia Island. Say something. You told me you were doing this film for the art, for the creative expression, for the joy. I say bullshit, Buttercup. You wouldn't know art or creative expression or joy if it licked your ass. That's right, because you're only motivated by one thing. Oh, you think I didn't know? But I do. Oh, quit sending me your pity money. I don't want your money. I'm going to be fine. And my daughter, she's going to be just fine. More money doesn't bring you more happiness. It brings you more stuff. And more stuff brings you distraction. And distraction is exactly what kills the creative process. So when you start complaining about the cracks in your swimming pool and your expensive spa seaweed wraps just so you can keep standing on your fucking pedestal, you don't have a clue what it means to be human or happy, and you don't even know when you've broken someone's heart. Shit. I didn't mean that. Shit. I didn't care about the movie. I just wanted to be mates. I know you said we couldn't become friends. I feel like some silly nobody who became a somebody who you only offered the role because you thought it could help you finally win your Oscar. I did a spell to let it all go. By the way, you're the only one who knows about me being a witch, a good witch, so please don't tell. You can have my Oscar. Standing on pedestals just makes me feel wobbly. We actors are so fucking brilliant about being real on screen, but when it comes to real life. You once asked me why I never talk about my daughter Stella. I was afraid, and you said, make it a story about someone else, like actors do. That's why I called you. I wanted to tell you this story. Once upon a time, there was a woman who wanted to be a mum. And one day she found out she was pregnant and she was over the moon, even though the dad didn't want to take part. The mum was certain she could pull it off on her own. The mum and the dad parted ways, and the daughter was born, and it was hard. Well, the dad came back into the picture, it became easier, and then the dad left again. My daughter changed. She became very still, very flat. She stopped talking. The dad came back into the picture, tried to take the daughter away from the mum, and then the dad died. My daughter is autistic. She doesn't talk. She sings songs about stars and kangaroos. Talking about it just makes the mum feel worse. So I don't. There. Now you can sell that to the tabloids. Just kidding. Anna, say something. I know you're going to be brilliant in the film, even without me. No one's ever called me their soul sister before. I didn't want to know Miss Big Famous Actress. I wanted to know you. Anna, if you have died, I'm going to be gutted. Why do people have to croak before we realise how much they mean to us? Anna? Is that you? You're not dead, and you're not AI. That's right. You're my soul sister.
Okay. Huge congratulations to all of the performers there from the World Monologue Games 2024 Global Finals Endurance category. What I'm going to do now is make a change to the description of this video. I've just done that. So hit the refresh button if you're watching live, or if you're coming here later. Either way, you should find a link to the voting form, and it will be available for 48 hours from the end of this broadcast. If you would like to select your 2 favorite performers to win a spot on the podium to get the gold, silver, or bronze here in the endurance category, you can do that. So just hit the show more button, or see more, whatever it's called, and you'll see a link to the voting form. You have 48 hours to pick your favorites. Now, we have another 3 shows at the Global Finals next week On Friday, we have the main amateur category, and on Saturday, that's Saturday the 9th of November, we have the youth and main professional categories. So if you would like to see more shows, subscribe to this channel or jump onto worldmonologuegames.com/watch. All right, that's all from me. Congrats again to the performers. Fantastic stuff, and all the best. See you later.